Shoot, I can't hear you guys. What the heck's going on here?
I guess.
Oh, there you go. You're back.
How good do we sound?
I'm going lo-fi.
Sound great.
The headphones are not working. The microphones are not working. We're just going to go off the laptop speaker and hope the hell it's good enough.
That's what I'm doing, brother.
Yep. All right. How are you, sir?
I'm great. How you guys been?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah.
So you got some stuff going on, dude.
I got lots of stuff going on, man.
Okay, for those that don't know who you are, you've been in a couple of chats, but do you want to introduce yourself? Let people know who you are and why you're here.
Well, I'm BS Raps, and AKA Yeti Van Halen, AKA the Frank Zappa, the rapper, AKA the Winnipeg Rick Rubin. And I don't know. I've been putting out. I got music coming down the pipe with a bunch of cool people, and plus I miss my buddies Sean and Todd.
Yeah, it's been a while. We've all been up to some stuff, so it's kind of cool.
Yeah, I hear you guys are in a ranty mood.
We're in a ranty mood. But before we get into the rant, so like this, so I you sent me some stuff. I took a listen to it. I don't know if are we allowed to talk about it yet, or is this still
Yeah.
surprise territory?
No, we could talk about it, absolutely.
So you're working with Northern Royals, right?
Yes.
So what I understand what it is, but the audience kind of needs to know A, who's the Northern Royals, and B, how did you hook up with them? And C, what are we going to be seeing here?
So the Northern Royals are just a local rock band. They do like radio rock, like really good hard rock and Winnipeg style, And I reached out to them last summer actually after they put out their last album, um, asking them if they could send me their music reels so I could flip their music.
Okay, so explain flipping music, because for the rock guys in the audience, they need to know what flipping music means.
Well, I basically took their vocals for one track or for two different tracks, and I basically redid the song so that it doesn't sound at all like the original song. It sounds like a completely different genre. Like one song is like a kind of like a dancey summertime club number, and then the other one's kind of like a neo soul kind of slowed down. I don't know, just lo-fi vibe, really dramatic. Um, yeah, and then last but not least, I took one of their songs and chopped it up and rapped over it, classic classic Yeti Van Halen style, and
Yeah, I
you know
like
what,
that one.
that one I sent you, it was incomplete, and I've been working on it since, and it's it's sounding pretty damn good now. It's all filled in. I got my buddy Dre helping me out with that one. It's it's a bop. It's a bop. People are gonna love
So
it.
you said, so I was looking on social media. So you and Dre are going to be a duo, a rap duo. Dre
Yeah,
still needs a name though.
yeah.
So
Dre still needs it.
Todd's going to give him a name tonight.
What?
His buddy Dre, him and Yeti are doing a rap duo.
Right.
So we got to come up with a name for Dre. Now Dre, there's a lot of rappers named Dre already.
Yeah, that's his real
So
name, unfortunately. So he's kind of.
it's a cool name,
It's a
but
great name.
what
Rails?
Rails?
Rails.
DJ
I don't know.
Rails or
I don't know.
MC Rails?
MC Rails.
I don't know.
Well, maybe not.
I don't know. So with that, so are you guys? So with the songwriting process, so I want to understand how this works when you're doing a rap duo, because I understand like from like me and Todd's perspective, one of us comes through with like the original nugget of the idea, and then we work it out together. Who's picking the beats? Who's picking the music? Is it kind of one guy does one song and another guy does another song? Like how does that writing approach work?
For the most part, I've been doing most of the production regarding the beats and stuff. I have like a collection of stuff on the shelves that we just kind of go through and pick out something to use that he likes and that we both like, and then we kind of fool around with it for a bit. He's an old buddy from way back in the day. Me and him have known each other since we were like little like infants basically, and yeah, and so I've been working with him, and we know each other really well. We just kind of meet up once a week and goof around and try to lay some stuff down. It's not always the most productive evening, but we've managed to make some pretty decent stuff over the last couple weeks.
Now, do you like when you're doing your stuff? You take a bunch of songs and then you rap over them and you take pieces out. Now, have you ever done this live on the fly? You've got all your say you've got a couple of different machines running, kind of like a DJ, like in the old days, like doing the records and stuff. But instead of that, you've got clips coming in at different times, but doing it on the fly instead of kind of sitting down with it and kind of piecing it out.
No.
I mean, it would be something that would be, I mean, visually watching you guys say on stage with all the machines running back and forth and doing everything on the fly
And rapping at the same time.
Yeah, would look awesome. I know if you have everything done already and you're just kind of rapping, with the music is one thing, but when you're actually configuring and creating the music on the fly as you're rapping, that's like a whole different level, I guess.
Yeah. I got a few songs I'd like to add more of like a live instrument element to, whether it's like keyboard or scratching turntables. But
just to add to it.
Yeah, it's been something I've been fooling around.
Yeah.
But the question is, so this is where I feel you is as a singer, as a drummer, I've done both of them at the same time, and I've done both of them just completely separate on stage. And I know as much as I want to play the drums in every band I'm in, I also want to sing in every band I'm in. But when I'm doing both at the same time, you're not getting 100% of either one of those instruments, either the voice or the. So I'm wondering if you're behind a turntable and you got a microphone up perched up there, and you're mixing the stuff live. Would that take away from the actual rapping? Would there be a disconnect? You'd be focused, like you focus more on one over the other.
You'd have to leave room somewhere in the song to do like whether it's like just like drums on the pads or scratching or whatever. You'd have to leave room doing that. I would take a lot of practice to do both at the same time, and my focus is more so, like some of the breath control on some of these songs is pretty outrageous. So like you have to,
as it is,
yes.
yeah.
You're trying not
barely
to
get a breath in.
You're trying not to run out of breath half the damn time, and yeah, you know what? That's the thing about bringing my buddy Dre in for this duo project. He would open up room for that. Because like there's like, so like while he's rapping, I can kind of fool around with that kind of stuff. So
well, there's Buddy Guy. Why couldn't you call him Buddy Dre?
Buddy Dre.
Buddy Dre.
Buddy Guy. Freaking Buddy Guy.
I'm gonna come up with something. I tell you, I've got thoughts. I'll think on it some more. So the Northern Royals thing, is that meant to be? Now I know you released a vinyl, right? Which I have a copy of. Thank you so much. Now, is there a plan? Because I mean, we're in the digital age, so releasing stuff nowadays doesn't kind of work the same. People aren't always releasing physical copies of stuff. But would you release it as like the Northern Royal stuff, like as an EP online? Is it meant to be a full length? And when it's released, is it released under, I guess, if you released under your name, or like how does that work?
Yeah, I would release it under my name.
And then say featuring Northern Royals or something?
Yeah. Give them credit.
Well, yeah.
Obviously. And yeah, I'm planning to put that one out on all the streaming networks. And yeah, it's just a 3-song EP.
3-song? Okay, so just the ones you sent me.
Yeah.
That's it. They'll be, you said you're still working on them, but so is there a timeline on that? Do you got a date in mind? Is there a release party with the Northern Royals maybe, or something? Or like, have you thought about that?
Yeah, I've been trying to plan. Oh man, I've been planning so much stuff. But yeah, that's something I'm trying to put together. Whether if it's with the full band or just a couple members for a couple tracks. Like I'm hoping to figure something like that out. Yep.
That'd be wicked.
And yeah,
see, I would love. I don't go to shows much anymore, as you know, because I got kids and shit. It's hard. But that would be something worth seeing, though. That's something where I'd freaking hire a babysitter or something to look after my kids so I could go out. Like that would be wicked, because I remember there's a local musician, Ray Enhofer. He used to play in a band called Gin Taxi, and he was the guitar player and one of the 3 vocalists in the band. And then at one point he stopped doing all that stuff. He stopped playing guitar and he turned into a DJ. And he went full DJ. And then later on,
DJing's fun.
What's that?
DJing's fun.
Yeah. Well, he had a blast. So, but then he was in the DJ scene, and then he brought the guitar out. So he would play guitar with a DJ. So the DJ would be, doing a live set, no singing or anything, no rapping, but the DJ would be doing his DJ thing and he'd be playing guitar over top. And let me tell you, seeing that live was like, holy shit, a blend of digital with meat and potatoes guitar playing on a Les Paul, I think he was playing too. So it just, I don't know, man, visually, sonically, it's cool as shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I like when you blend digital with the analog, especially on a live show.
If you brought a drum player, but if you brought a drummer in too, like, I don't know. I just see it would be something, because you don't see that often, right?
I've been looking into working with like a DJ or even like a drummer or just a guitar player for a couple tracks, like bring them in for a few tracks. Yeah, I don't know. Lots of options, man.
Lots of options, yeah. So you've got the Northern Royals thing. You were working with Dre. You also had a bunch of tracks on your own that you were working on, right? What's the other releases plan that you got coming up?
Oh, that one, I don't have any like official date on it, but been chipping away at an EP. That's going to be quite a large EP, so I'll probably just drop like a couple singles here and there, just as to get like a sneak peek until I do like a full release. But yeah, I'm hoping, if I'm trying to do more features with other artists, like work and like working with other artists, whether it's doing projects like this with the Northern Royals, or bringing other rappers on my beats to rap, or even getting rapping on their beats, or like instead of producing my whole project, I might bring in a beat or two from another producer. I'm trying to really work with as many people who want to work as much as possible, man.
I love it.
Been meeting a lot of people lately, just doing like open mic nights and just being out and about on the scene. And yeah, um, there's some cool stuff I think lining up for the future. And yeah, you know what? I would really like to put together like a band that could do like a set. You know, you just come in and pay the band, and yeah.
Tony Griggs is in the chat here, and he suggested here, how about Black Label for a rap name? A nod to the legendary Canadian beer.
Black Label.
Like Black Label Society? No.
Well, there is a Black Label Society, but
That
what
sounds
was
like
the other one? Oh,
plural.
wait. What about the Standard?
The Standard. Doesn't sound like you're talking about a person.
No, wasn't there a beer called the Standard, or the place called the Standard?
Standard Lager.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Now
I don't
you
know.
got
I'd love it if there's a Winnipeg Edge in there, like a Winnipeg Edge his name. I don't know. It'd be worthwhile.
I think he's got
I'm
something in mind. He's just having a
my,
hard time locking it down. It's a big decision. I don't give him.
sure it
I
is
don't blame him. Once
huge.
once you pick it, you're stuck with it, right? So
You might get stuck with.
unless you make an alter ego like Yeti Van Halen.
Yeah, true enough. Like we when we had our we came up with the band, or the name Dome for our band. There was two other ones that were around in different countries, and we stuck with it. And I don't even know, how do we settle on that? Do you remember?
Well, we were all bald.
Yeah.
So it suited us all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every time we tell people it's because we were bald, everyone goes, "Oh," they're kind of disappointed.
Well, they thought it was something else, I guess, but wait for the story. It's like, well, it's no big story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I also felt too, like, as a band name, and I think too, the other thing too is when you come up with a rapper name or a band name or whatever, or if you want to have a name for your collective joint with Dre, the name, sometimes it doesn't matter what the name is, because eventually the name will get its own personality to it. Like, if you think of a band like Def Leppard, it's a horrible freaking name. If you actually take your, like, forget everything you ever heard of the band, right? Forget
Yeah.
every song you've heard and just look at the name as it is. It's a dumb name.
Well,
However,
the name, but the graphics make it.
yeah. But now, however old, 50 years in, 40 years in, whatever the hell it is, everybody knows the name, but nobody puts the thought into it. Like, it's a Def Leopard. Like, it doesn't make sense, but it's been around so long that it actually gained its own name. Like Led Zeppelin, the whole thing behind that name was because it was the Yardbirds, right? And then someone made a comment, I think it was the drummer for the Who, that said, "Oh, you guys are going to go over like a lead." He meant to say, "You guys are going to go over like a lead balloon,"
Right.
but he said Led Zeppelin because remember the Zeppelin, that was it, the German Zeppelin caught fire and went down, right? Like, you guys, like, this isn't going to work. You guys are going to go over like a Led Zeppelin. And they're like, "Fuck, that's great." But it's a kind of a dumb name too. But 50, 60 years later, it's cool as fuck.
Well, it's like that name generator. It says, oh, you put the first letter of your thing, and then whatever date you are, you put another letter, and then you create a name. I don't know. That's probably some people could probably do it that way. You go through enough of them, randomize it, and then you go, hey, that sounds like a cool name.
Do you remember? Do you ever play the game Rock Band?
No, I never did play that or Guitar Hero or any of those.
So in that game, you could make your own band, and everybody could make their own avatars or whatever. You make your own people in the band. I did up a Dome one, so there's all four of us in Dome. But But one of the things you could do is if you couldn't come up with a name for your band, you could use the random generator within the game. So Sylvie and I, my wife and I, we had a band and we used the name generator and it came up with Monkey Love Rocket. And I'm like, and you know what? We still how long ago was like guitar were those games? Like it was freaking forever ago, 2 consoles ago, right?
At least 20 years ago.
We still make reference to that band name. As stupid as it is, it's catchy. So is Def Leppard. It's catchy.
Yeah.
It's catchy after the fact. It's not catchy before the fact, but it becomes catchy. So I think Dre, if he calls himself the Standard or calls himself Black Label Standard or
Rapper Dre.
what was that? So wait, so there's the Handsome Daughter. What's the place that's on Portage that you and I played at?
Furnace? No. Can't remember.
Oh my God.
Right across from Hardy's
Yeah,
or Harvey's.
it's not there anymore. It just closed down. Place on Portage, great venue, great stage. They had
Goodwill.
a pizza plate. What was it?
Goodwill.
The Goodwill.
Yeah.
So you could go the Handsome Goodwill or the Goodwill Daughter or the Goodwill. I don't know. I'm just trying to think venue names. Take a couple, blend them in together. There's Dre's name or the name of your duo.
Well, we got the name of the duo.
Oh, what's that?
We're called Never Meet Your Heroes.
Oh, that is the name. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, that's our
Actually, I
duo.
like that a lot. Okay, that's good. Okay,
Yeah.
so when this episode drops, well, I'll have some tracks to attach to this. So for the audio version of this, but for the live people, you have to wait. But I'm eager. So the stuff you're mixing stuff now. How close are you to being satisfied with final product on the Northern Royal stuff?
Well, I just this week we just laid down the last vocals for it. So I got all 3 tracks. I don't want to do all the. I didn't want to wait till. I wanted to wait till all 3 were done before I do all my mixing and mastering. So they're all around the same like frequency and level. You know what I mean? So we don't have one that's quiet, then one that's loud.
Totally understand.
Yeah. So now that they're all done, I'm just gonna do my last bit of mixing and everything, and we should be. I'm hoping to release it either by the end of this month, but like definitely August, if not by the end of the July. I'd like to give myself a little time to promote it, so maybe like mid-August. Yeah.
Okay. Good. I'll be. You know what? I'll be pretty free and clear at that point, time-wise. So you hit me in my DMs, and we'll talk about when that's coming out, so I can do as much on my end to get the word out. So you met with Ron Moore again, second time.
Yes. Great guy. I went to his place.
You actually went to his place?
Yeah, we were in his little studio there.
Okay, so there's like a myth around this studio of his that he has. Like it's for me, it's a legendary space I've always wanted to be in. I've yet to be in his studio. What can you tell us about Ron Moore's studio?
I don't know, man. It's top. I don't know. You know, you gotta. I don't know if I should. I don't know if I should. It's top secret.
Did you have to move any socks around? Any dirty socks or?
Oh no, it was pristine, clean.
Was it?
Yes.
Because he records out of there for his podcast, and he's always got these background. He's got these background noises he pipes into his podcast, right? Washing machine, police siren, all this shit, right?
Yeah.
And I always wondered, is this studio a place of pure and utter chaos? But I also know he's a neat freak, or is it the most pristine place where you could eat off the fucking table?
I say it's like organized chaos.
Organized, okay. That's Ron. That's totally Ron.
Yeah.
A little noisy,
so
but like it's clean. It's tight.
So I want to lean on you right now. I've yet to be invited to a studio. Todd has yet to be invited to a studio.
Oh no.
I want you to reach out to Ron and say, where the fuck is the next SeanGeek and Fastfret interview at Craft Central, which he calls it.
Craft Central.
That's what he calls it, yeah. We got to go over there. Like I want Todd and I to go over there and do it and be on the show again.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, I love Ron's show. I don't know what it is about it, and his support of local artists is awesome.
Yeah, it's been great to get his support. Yeah, can't say
He's a good
enough
dude.
stuff about him. Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, he's
His
great.
his girlfriend or wife gave me these cookies. Oh my god, they're like lemon
Oh
cookies.
no, you got the cookies?
Yeah, I got cookies. I got treated like a
Yes.
king. You guys are missing out.
Okay, I'm officially jealous. So Ron, if you're listening to this, fuck you. Invite me to your fucking studio. I adore his wife because I've been listening to his show for years, right? And when I jumped into the show, he wasn't with her yet,
Okay.
and he interviewed her on the show, but they weren't going out. He just interviewed her because of who she was, right? And then in that interview, it was so fucking hot and steamy, and you're like, what the hell's going on here? It was uncomfortable to listen. And
Firework.
then as his show progressed, it's his love story with her, and it's like, fuck, I that stuff hits me in the heart.
It's
So
pretty cool
that's
to
why I
watch.
like the show. You get to see Ron where he was, a divorced, dad guy, and then to falling in love with this lovely soul, and then his progression. It's a podcast that doesn't make any fucking sense, but I love it.
Yeah, it's it's organized chaos.
Yeah.
I think that's
All
his
right.
MO.
So Todd and I have been chatting today, and we both had some shit that pissed us off today. So I was hoping you could be a referee, or we're not mad at each other or anything, but maybe you can, because Todd and I Albuquerque all day long. So I'm hoping you can keep us on track because we can't keep each other on track at all.
I'm a great moderator, if not what's that called? Instigator. So we'll be good.
Well, I know you're an instigator. That's why I'm like, is this a good idea? Is this a fucking horrible idea? Or is this just entertainment?
Why not both?
Okay, well, Todd started first.
You want me to start first? Maybe we'll start.
Okay, well, hang on. Let's answer. Oh, Tony's in the chat, so let's just see. Let's just respond to him first, and then we'll jump into Todd's rant. So he was suggesting Moosehead for Dre.
Moosehead. Okay, I like that one actually.
And then he said, "What do you consider to be the best band name ever?" His is Iron Maiden.
That's a hard one, man. It's not I don't know, like Buffalo Springfield or something. They were great, and they were just had their little moment, and they were gone.
Yeah, very true, right? Todd?
Well, it's between Van Halen and Rush.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Best band
those
name.
are.
So
Oh, best band name you
best
want?
band name, not best
Oh,
band,
best band name.
It's definitely the band. Come on.
Well, the band. Take a load off, baby. Take a load for free. I've got one. It this comes out of our metal shop show, but you go. I'm saving mine. Mine's gonna be the best one.
The first one. Well, the thing is, the first thing that comes to mind is exactly maybe the best one, but I was going to say Chilliwack.
Or as Georgia Lunch, who was just on her last thing, she called him Chilliwack. Chilliwack.
Chilliwack.
You know what? I like Bicycle Face. I really like that name. It makes no sense, but it's like awesome at the same time.
Amen, brother. I love Bicycle Face. Honestly, because I had I did a Bicycle Face episode, and then beforehand I went down and met the guitar player, and I was so fucking nervous because I'm like, it's Bicycle Face, man. Like they're so fucking cool. And I was nervous, and I went to the door, and I tried to get Abby to go with me because I was too scared to go to the fucking door. And Abby's like, I'm not going with you. I don't know who this lady is. So I went to the door, gave her some money, bought some stuff. And the whole time my knees are fucking shaking. And I'm like, oh my God, this is Bicycle Face. Like, yeah, great name. I love they're just fucking lovely. They're great.
Yeah, they're
I
awesome.
like to, I gotta have them back on the show. I think Todd would be good in that interview, I think. Okay, so my favorite band name, Jesus Chrysler. It's a new find. We played them on Metal Shop, even though it wasn't appropriate. Fucking love that band.
Yeah.
Jesus Chrysler. You know, if you want to sample some stuff,
That sounds like a
you,
rap name. There you go. There's a rap name.
you can sample all day fucking long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus
Okay, the
Christ.
booze is hitting, so I'm gonna let Todd rant here.
Don't need to rant.
Just put
Okay,
all
so
Well, just something I noticed today, and I've known it for quite some time, but I just never really talked about it. But and a lot of people may know or may not know, depending on how many public washrooms you've been to.
I like
Oh,
this.
Now, when you buy toilet paper, how many plies is your toilet paper? Like you, for example, you go to the store. Do you know how many plies? It's usually what, 2 ply?
at least.
Yeah, like
They
3 plies,
make
like really
ridiculous
cushy.
nowadays.
You can't use
Yeah.
a whole lot, otherwise you're gonna plug the toilet, right? Type of thing.
Yeah, right.
Just with the paper alone. Like all you need is like these women have like this beehive.
Todd's obsessed with toilets right now. Like we had a whole freaking episode about fucking toilet seats and bidets and stuff.
Yeah.
Two
Did
episodes
you
now.
try our bidet yet?
No, I gotta go take a
Oh,
leak at
okay.
some point, or I gotta go test out his toilet seat that blows air up your ass.
Yeah, and it's
As if I
warm.
need that.
And it's warm when you sit on it.
Yeah, but anyway.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
So I was at work today, and on where the mantle is, I guess where the window is, they put the extra rolls of toilet paper. And I saw it, and I looked at it. It said 1 ply, and I'm like, oh my god, that's why it's so hard to
Why
use.
people leave the company.
Yeah, well, every time you take, and they're like squares, like a normal thing of toilet paper, but it's 1 ply. So every time you pull it, you get like a little bit of each one, and then
Yeah.
it
And they
snaps.
keep snapping.
And then you have to keep trying to find the end of the roll, like tape. When you're trying to
Those are
find
the
the end of the
worst.
freaking roll, it's like that. And you're trying to turn the tube, and trying to take out a piece at a time. And by the time you're done, you get a handful of confetti. What the fuck am I gonna do with a handful of confetti? What am I gonna wipe? What am I gonna wipe my face with this? And each toilet roll is different.
And then it crumbles as you're wiping your ass, right?
Well, you got different type of toilet roll dispensers. You've got the ones that are
calm
double.
down, calm down.
You got
calm down.
one on top of it. You got one on top of the other. So then what happens is when the bottom roll gets to a certain point, the top roll falls. But what happens is the top roll falls before it's supposed to fall down. So now you've got the weight of the top roll onto the second roll, which makes more drag. And you can even take less toilet paper trying to come out of this thing.
Is this a
So
is
by
this
the
a
time
ply
you, like,
problem or a dispenser problem?
it's all of it. It's the combination. But it starts off with the toilet paper. I mean, when you walk into a stall and you see confetti on the floor, you know there's a problem. So as soon as
You see confetti, there ain't no fucking party.
there ain't no party here. And the thing is each roll of toilet paper, at home you've got the spring type, right? That goes in the side. What?
And Tony
That goes in the
buy
side.
some dude wipes. Always carry them.
Dude wipes. Yeah.
Dude wipes.
So at
Yeah,
home, you
There's a
normally
good
have
name for Dre, by the way. Dude wipes.
dude wipes.
There you go.
Go on.
Dude Dre. So normally at home you've got the regular spring type, right? And it's round that you put the toilet paper on. Okay. So even if you had a single roll or a single ply, you kind of gingerly pull on it, kind of like the old seat belts in the back of the day. If you pulled it too hard, it would jar. But this, I'm dating myself because that's not a case anymore. But with some of the toilet paper dispensers now, they're round plastic, so they roll. Or you have the ones that have like an oblong. So when you roll it, it bounces up and down. So you get this bouncing up and down. So that creates more drag. And then when that thing comes down, you're just screwed. So at that point, you just got to hope you've got Kleenex in your pocket, or you're on a bidet, one or the other, because it's just yeah. But that's what pisses me off. So that's my rant.
Okay, so here's my counterpoint.
Okay.
Get a fucking Merce. Bring dude wipes because Tony said so. And Tony's the
I'll get the one that goes across.
yeah.
With the little zipper.
Yeah. And get
Good.
some dude wipes. Carry a
The
couple
phone tag.
tampons in case you got to hand them out to somebody else who needs them, and keep your wallet in there.
Yeah, just don't want nothing to fall in the toilet.
Oh, that'd be bad.
Yeah.
You unzip your thing, and
Yeah.
That would be bad.
that would be bad. What do you got to say about this, Brian?
This is an interesting subject. It was
Have you run into that before?
oh yeah, at
So you
like
can relate to it.
cheap commercial
Yeah.
establishments.
Yeah. So then when you pull it very lightly and you try and grab the other piece. You look like a mime trying to pull out the toilet paper.
You just gotta have the touch. It's all about the touch.
You have to have a light touch.
The
You
light
can't
touch.
you can't just you
Magic
can't gorilla
hands.
grip it and pull it. Like it's just
Maybe this is like training to be a man. You need to have a lighter touch in life. Less
like
football,
like-
more.
can you see somebody being impatient
mime.
in the toilet?
Or you
And
just hope
someone's
they
at
have
the
a great
urinal?
sink.
What's that?
Or you just hope they have a great sink.
Or a great sink
Yeah.
And you just
with a
fucking
vegetable sprayer.
Okay.
bare
Okay. You know
hand
what?
that big.
Okay. I have a story here, if you'll allow me here. So when my kids were really young, they're still in diapers and stuff, right? One of my daughters, I'm not going to say which one, had a really bad accident at a McDonald's. Really bad accident in her pants, right? Go to the take her to the men's washroom, and we're like, okay, I don't have enough. Like, I used all the wipes I had. I didn't have enough wipes with me. And I'm like, I need some additional assistance here. So I go in the stall and grab the single ply fucking toilet paper. Ginger, snap, 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 snap. So I've got a whole bunch of fucking squares, and I'm trying to stack them up to make one good square. And I'm trying to wipe her butt, and she had diarrhea. Kids have diarrhea, and I'm trying to wipe this fucking.
They're not
shit.
absorbent. They
No.
go right through.
No, not absorbing fuck off.
Might as well.
So I'm like, this is not working, and so I've got her on, like, you get the thing that comes down, you put your kid on, and I'm like, I've strapped her down so she can't roll off, and I keep running to the stall, and then this guy walks in the bathroom, and my kid's naked on the fucking gurney thing or whatever it's called. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here! I'm trying to clean my daughter's ass, and there's poop everywhere. He looks at me. I got poop.
Yeah.
I said,
Oh,
go to another McDonald's. So anyway, so then I'm like, I don't know what to fucking do. So here's the second half of this, which really pissed me off. I'm like, I gotta use the sink. It's too much of a mess. I gotta do a rinse, and then I gotta do a wipe. Get her under the sink, and I'm by hand wiping her ass, trying to get all the poop off because it's everywhere. And the sinks at fucking McDonald's? Have you noticed the sinks at fucking McDonald's?
strainer.
It's a strainer.
Ah!
I can't get the poop to go down the fucking drain.
Oh.
I'm like this, like a rucking a fucking genie, trying to get the poop down. The guy's, I got the poop. Get the fuck out. Anyway,
yeah.
So anyway, I wipe her ass. I finally got it clean. There's clumps of shit all in the drain because where else am I gonna fucking do it? Oh, by the way, they have the change table, right? No wipes, no extra wipes.
Bring dude wipes.
I used them all. It is an explosion.
Oh, God.
So anyway, then I'm like, I'm grabbing more toilet paper, gingerly, trying to make one good stack and wipe her ass. Never mind her underwear I had to throw out. It was, or not her underwear, but her diaper. Like, anyway, it was.
Yeah. It was messy.
So why does McDonald's make any money every year? Do they make any kind of profit? They can't afford to fucking stock their washrooms.
I think,
especially with like, it's like $60 to go to fucking McDonald's nowadays for a family of four.
Fast food, yeah, it should be $4.99 for a whole meal or $3.99.
Okay, you got to calm me down, Brian. What are you gonna do to calm us down here?
Shit.
Shit. It's a bunch of bullshit.
What a shitty story. Yeah. No comment. That was a great image, though.
That's a great image or a bad image?
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? I'm not going to go. Well, that was enough of a rant for me. I'm starting to get a headache.
But you had your own
I
rant.
had my own
You
rant.
had your
Okay, so apparently I have to go for dinner here shortly, so I'll go into my rant real quick. Now, Brian, without alluding to anything of where we work during the day, but every workplace, especially corporate workplaces, and maybe you're seeing this where you are now. Are there managers? So there's managers of workplaces, right? And they come in and it's fucking Bill Lumberg from Office Space types. You know what I mean? You ever seen Office Space?
Oh yes, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you I'm gonna need you
him.
to work Saturday, probably come in around 8, maybe come in at
Great.
7:30. Yeah, it'd be great if you could do that for me. Yeah, thanks. I worked in a lot of places that had people like that. And now I don't work in a place like that now. Now it's whatever. I won't get into it, but those managers that I had an interaction today with someone that wasn't at our workplace. It was someone outside of our workplace dealing with us. And the terminologies they throw around, these managers and these people at other companies, that it's all catchphrases and expressions and stuff. So they'll what we could do here is we could really bring our profits up by reducing our costs. We could go after a whole bunch of low lying fruit. We could go after the low lying fruit. What do you mean? Well, just like easy wins. We could just take the fruit off the tree, like low lying fruit, like easy wins. We could do all those easy wins, and we could get the ball rolling on creating efficiency. Yeah, but what do you mean specifically? Like the low lying fruit. Do you not know what low lying fruit is in this company that we? Well, you could figure that out on your own. But if we can get all that low lying, these people that don't know what the fuck they're talking about using all this fucking corporate jargon pisses me off. And along those lines is all these people out there that are calling themselves entrepreneurs. I'm an entrepreneur. What have you done? I opened an Instagram account. And I go on there and I drink my tea and then I take a selfie of myself drinking the tea. I'm an entrepreneur. That's not a fucking entrepreneur. It's not. Oh, yeah. And there's entrepreneur, there's a whole bunch of
Content creator.
Content creator. Don't get me fucking started. Oh, Jesus Christ. What do you make? I take pictures of myself drinking tea and eating oatmeal. And then I'll go to the store and I'm going to buy this item and take a picture with it. What do you do? I'm a content creator. What did you create? Well, I took a picture of myself holding this thing that I bought. What the fuck? It pisses me off.
I'm pretty sure AI is about to take all those people out of the picture.
Yeah. But I don't understand. Like, people are, I don't know if appropriation is the right word, but they're taking an actual thing, like an entrepreneur. That's a title that someone's earned. Being a content creator, that's a title someone has earned by putting hours into the studio or performing live on stage or spending hours behind a drawing board and drawing for, like they're creating something. They're earning that title. But people are just taking that title and saying, I'm just like you. What have you done? Absolutely nothing. But I'm saying I'm this person. It pisses me off. This is the age we're in, right? Where everyone doesn't pay for their music, right? Everyone just, I deserve free everything, right? Everyone wants free stuff. So I want a free title. I want to take this title that people earned and I want to use it as an adjective for what I do.
It's on demand. Everything's on demand. Netflix on demand. Amazon Prime on demand. Everything's on demand.
So I want my title on demand.
On demand.
Yeah. I've decided I'm a content creator. Have you created anything? No, but I'm going to call myself that. It's like, I didn't call myself a podcaster until several years into doing this thing. And I still don't feel like I've earned the title. because I'm still working at it.
Put in the time.
But it's like people
Put in
just
your 10,000 hours, man.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's like when you're if you want to be a plumber or you want to be an electrician, you have to put in so many hours, as a
Like you have to be Red Seal certified to become a plumber. But people are watching YouTube videos and calling themselves
and
plumbers.
you have to have so many hours in, you have to write a test. Yeah, it's not
It's
just
like,
they don't just give it to you.
So
Like a
so
lead hand.
so at my work, without getting into any kind of detail, there's companies that deal with us and grant themselves titles and try to dictate to our company how things are because they gave themselves a title. We are specialists in this. We are masters of this. We are professional, whatever. But it's like you got a fucking business license. You paid $200 for a fucking business license, went into business for yourself. You're a broker of sorts. You don't do any fucking work, and you're dictating to companies that actually do the work and telling them the way things need to be. It's fucking wrong. So, final point on all of this. The corporate term that pisses me off the most, and it fits in with all the stuff I just talked about, is when someone in a workplace goes to someone else in a workplace, and it's Bill Lumber. Just imagine Bill Lumber. Yeah, I think, you know what? You're a real rock star. What the fuck does that mean? I work in fucking accounting. Rock star? I moved a couple of cells over my Excel sheet? That makes me a rock star? A rock star is fucking John Bonham choking on a fucking sandwich, dying in his own vomit, drinking until he's late for fucking gigs, or he won't get off stage because he's fucking hammered. It's sleeping with every groupie that comes into your room. It's, cursing people out in interviews. It's getting in fistfights with other bands. A rock star is not a good thing necessarily.
Well, okay, don't forget, before the rock star thing, there was you're a gentleman and a scholar as well.
Yes.
If I was a scholar, I wouldn't be working here. First off.
Yes, good point.
So
Okay.
I think that's where it kind of started off. And now all these other terms are like spin-offs from famous shows that are on TV.
But like there was Pink. I have all the respect for Pink. I think Pink's pretty awesome. But she had that song called "I'm a Rock Star." And I'm like, why? Because you do pop music, you do beautifully. She does good music. Don't get me wrong. I think Pink's fucking amazing.
Smash Mouth did it too.
Yeah. But it's like you're calling yourself okay. If someone else, so if I go to you, Brian, and I say you're a fucking rap star, that's my opinion of you. But if you tell me you're a rap star, it's different, right? If you say I'm a genius, it's not the same as if everyone else tells you you're a genius. Like that's the problem going on now is people are designating themselves things without earning the title. They're just saying that they are that thing. I'm a rock star. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a blah 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 blah. I'm a blah blah.
Oh yeah,
blah,
it's like branding's such a big thing these days, and now you can just use AI to create your brand and everything for you.
Yeah,
I'm on a cool rock star band that has like a edgy look. Can you give me a logo and a name? And AI will do all that crap for you.
Yeah.
It allows we've reached the era where like really basic people can pretend they're pretty creative.
Yeah.
Like the other way around, like if like Dolly Parton, for example, she was awarded, was it the Rock and Roll
Yes, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
And she herself says
she turned it down.
I'm not a rock star.
No, she turned it down because she's fucking humble.
She's very humble.
I feel like
she's not,
without like what Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, they let in so many different genres nowadays. I don't know. Rock and roll is an attitude. It's not just
Yeah.
a technical category of music. I feel like it's a culture, and that's why I don't know. I like seeing like rap groups getting inducted in there, but like good
Well,
ones, like
like Public Enemy.
like Public
Fuck
Enemy.
yeah.
Like, how are they not a
Fuck
rock?
yeah.
How is that? They're so rock and roll, even though they don't make
Yeah,
rock
yeah.
and roll. But
I love
everything
Public
about them
Enemy.
is so
So
rock and roll.
Beastie Boys, I would go with that
Yeah,
too. I think Beastie Boys are pretty dope, like, but
yeah.
anyway,
But it does
that
remind me of like you'll see someone, they'll buy all the equipment, they'll have all the gear, they'll be selling merch. They haven't even put out a fucking song yet, and it's like
oh, see, that's exactly
you
what I'm
see so
talking
much of
about.
that these days, and it's like, what the fuck? And
Like that Threaten guy, that Jared Threaten guy.
The guy never
He
played a concert,
he
and
never played a concert. And he talked about all the sellout crowds he played to, and all the people that were buying his albums that weren't buying his albums. He botted himself with bots, right?
yeah,
To make it look like he was bigger than he was,
right,
thinking that people come around. And that, I think, the influencer age, that's kind of what's going on, is like if I just talk myself up, eventually people will, if you say enough times that I'm an influencer, people go, oh fuck yeah, I guess they are. I mean, they
well,
say it all the time, it must be right.
it's crazy. Well, it is, because these promoters and venues or whatever, they do look at your numbers, like
Sure
your
they do.
follower numbers, and I'm like, man, if I wanted to, I could go buy some little service, and they would pump my numbers up. I'd pay my
Yep.
little fee, and it would pump my numbers up
Yeah.
huge. I just don't want to do it. I'm trying to be or I try to be
Grassroots.
organic
Yeah.
in what
yeah.
I do, and like
Fuck
I
yeah.
know that all the followers on my account are real freaking people. I didn't
Exactly.
and I didn't, so
I've been looking at beds, and it's the same idea. Everyone's got a review, and you don't know if it's bot reviews or how this is all done, because you'll go, like, they've got uh Douglas, Emma, Cove. I don't know, there's a whole bunch of different ones. And anytime you go, say on Facebook, for example, you look at one mattress, now all of a sudden, and all of a sudden you've got mattresses showing up in your feed. Every brand
Oh
that you can
yeah.
think of, bed in the box, right? They
yeah,
all show up, and every one of them has thousands of reviews, 4.5 out of 5 star reviews. It's like, they can't be. Like, some of these brands I've never heard of is, oh, we've had one for 20 years. I don't think your company's been around for 20 years. Like,
yeah,
you got to kind of sift through it and figure it out. Then you got to go to Reddit to actually get people who are real people who actually have bought them, that actually talk about it, or even people that are on Facebook that actually have profiles, history, and all that stuff, where you can actually see that this is an actual person that's actually put a review, not some bot that just says, oh, this is a verified review that bought it from whatever. They go to Costco, it'll say, oh, this review was from a promotion from the actual company, from, say, the mattress that you're looking at. So it's like, which one's real? How do you do that? Like, without actually physically going to a place, sitting, laying on the bed to actually see what it's like. But these bed in the boxes, you can't. So it's kind of all up in the air.
yeah. It's like I feel like we live in an era where, like, if you're successful, it forgives all the bad crap that you do. Like, success is
Yeah.
just an eliminator for everything, and so if you can simulate success, you can potentially achieve it without really
Fake
doing
it,
anything.
fake it before you make it.
Well, just
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Like, no, I think you're right, because when you go see bands play live nowadays, they just have to really sound really good on their album and then play the backing track and then lip sync, right? And pretend they're playing their guitar or their drums or whatever. Like, you don't have to, if you can fake it, that's good enough, because people are okay with fake, right? But Brian, we gotta cut this off here. I gotta, apparently my meal's ready and waiting for me. I know.
anytime. What are you guys having?
I got Portuguese spaghetti and meatballs.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice. Oh, nice. What the?
Yeah.
What the?
pasta.
Okay, I'm
We were
on my way
supposed we were
over.
supposed to eat before we started recording, but my father-in-law had to go get some stitches removed, and we've been waiting for him the whole time. So I said, I'm going to start recording till he gets back. But now
I
he
hope
just
you
texted me,
okay.
"Come on, come have a whiskey."
Oh, he's fine.
Yeah, he's
He's
I
fine.
think he needs the whiskey. He cut himself with a grinder. Just
Oh,
sliced his leg open, including some of the muscle.
Oh,
Yeah.
lovely.
Yeah.
I
It
love this
skidded off
show.
something and just hit his just above his knee. Went,
Good thing you didn't need toilet paper.
no, good thing you didn't need toilet paper to wipe up the blood.
It's all feces and blood today. Love
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
just dig it through.
But Brian, it's always fun when you come on. You just kind of fit in like an old shoe, which is great. Where can we find you?
I'm right here, man. What do you mean? No, just kidding. Hey, seriously, if you come check me out July 19th at the Cube in the Exchange, 1 p.m. Got some, I think that's going to be a really fun show for Fringe Fest. Other than that, keep your eyes tuned on my my social media, BS Raps 204 is for everything, Instagram, YouTube, all that stuff. And I got a new website, www.bsraps.com. It's a
I know
little,
about that.
it's a
Check
little
that out.
raw. It's a little raw, but working on that too. But
Nice.
yeah, yeah, kicking ass, man.
Awesome.
Got that project coming out right away, and I'm just gonna keep that pedal to the metal, man. It's a
Awesome.
pleasure to
Sweet.
see you guys again.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
always
same
great to
here.
see you, man.
Great to see you, buddy.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do this again soon.
Awesome.
For sure.